we're live. What is up, people? What is going on? Uh, 5 pick sweep yesterday on the video, so hopefully you tuned into my video yesterday. Better picks. We went 5-0. Gave this out on the channel for free. So doesn't get much better than that. I was able to turn 50 into 1,000 myself, and we discussed how every single one of these picks was bumped on Prizepicks, and you could not get it on Prizepicks at the line that we got on Betr picks, right? So we want to be taking advantage of the best possible value that we can get on every single app. And Betr picks, there are no pushes, so it's been a good app for myself, my VIP members, because we were able to lock in picks on Betr picks that we cannot get on Prizepicks, right? So we're going to be talking about some of those things on this live stream today. If you are new to the channel, I'm going to be teaching you how to play optimally on all these apps. We're talking about Betr picks and Prizepicks in this stream. I've been doing a lot of Betr picks and Prizepicks combo videos and streams because it allows us to find good value on both apps, right? We don't want to be forcing plays where the plays are bumped and there's value taken out. So Emmanuel quickly was at 17.0 on Prizepicks. We were able to lock it in at 16.5 on Betr. We had Jakob Poeltl at 8.5 on Betr picks. That was already bumped to 9.0 on Prizepicks. If you watched the video, we had Zion Williamson over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That had already been bumped up to 31 even on Prizepicks. We had Kawhi Leonard under 27.5 points. That was bumped to 27.0 even on Prizepicks. And we had Terrence Mann's points, rebounds, and assists prop that wasn't even available on Prizepicks. They hadn't even listed his PRA prop. They just had like his points, his rebounds, and one other prop or something like that. But bottom line is, hopefully you tuned into that video and took some of those free picks and cashed in, guys. I had 2 sweeps on Betr last night in the VIP. I gave this one for free on the channel. I always send it into my VIP Discord first, but I did provide this to you guys for free as well yesterday. And the other one I was able to cash in on was also had some of these plays because I do, my picks before the videos, before the content, before the live streams, all that stuff. And then I give you guys plays that I'm actually playing when I hop on the stream or the videos, right? So as far as yesterday, swept that 5-pick on Betr that I gave out for free, right? Also swept another one on Betr picks. As you can see, we had the Okongwu over 7.5 rebounds, another prop that was not available on Prizepicks. Zion Williamson over 30.5 PRA, Terrence Mann over 10.5 PRA. Once again, I had already captured that video prior to coming on the video yesterday. I had already captured that value prior to coming on the video yesterday. This was the ticket that I did so, and then we had the Klay Thompson under 3.5 rebounds and Stephen Curry under 4.5 rebounds. Once again, all props that either had been bumped or taken off the board on Prizepicks. So that was 2 sweeps, so 50 into 1,000 for 2 different tickets. One I shared for free and sent it into the VIP. One I just sent it into the VIP. This is the one that I just sent in. And then lastly, Sleeper was able to turn 500 into $3,045. So it was a really good night for me, good night for the VIP over there. If you are interested in joining the VIP, guys, it's going to be all my tickets as soon as I place them, the value alerts, all this stuff I'm pulling up, right? So as you can see, Sleeper Picks is another app that we can take advantage of. They're a dynamic payout structure app, though, so their market's fluctuating like crazy. You gotta attack at the right time. As you can see, I got 6.09x on this ticket for a 3-pick, which is far better than Prizepicks. They only pay out 5x. The best possible place you can place 3 picks as far as apps outside of Sleeper with a dynamic payout structure would be Underdog, where they pay out 6x. So you can see I had a 3-pick with some really solid value that paid out even higher than 6x, right? So these are all good things. I was getting good implied odds on the individual picks, and then I had 3 picks paying out 6x. So I went ahead and submitted, sent it into the VIP right away. This is the kind of stuff that you're getting over there, and the same stuff we're going to be talking about on these live streams, right? All of the processes that I talk about on the live streams for the picks I'm going to be giving you guys today. It's, it's the same process I'm using for the VIP, for my own tickets. I'm giving you guys props that I'm actually playing, and these are real results, right? So last night that I had other tickets that lost, right? So you got to factor in the losing tickets as well, but that's $3,000, $4,000, that's $5,000 profit on those 3 tickets that we have. Then you factor in my losing tickets. I don't have the exact number, but I can tell you I was up well over $4,000 in profit last night, which is really good, right? And none of it came on Prizepicks. So Prizepicks is really sharp, man. I'm reading your guys' comments as you come in. We're not hitting on Prizepicks, right? Well, Prizepicks is the toughest app to beat. They're the most popular app. They have the most users. They have the most advanced algorithms. So you can sit and cry about it, or you can try to learn the game and take advantage of other apps, and that's what I try to teach. So we're going to be talking about Betr, like I said. I gave this one out for completely free yesterday. So if you do enjoy the content, guys, leave a like. I'm going to be getting into the picks here shortly. I started 15 minutes prior to 5, so we have a little more time. I'll be explaining the process. And like I said, it's the same process for the VIP, my own picks, and the public. I never promote a play that I'm not playing myself. As you can see, these are the picks. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see in real time me recording and locking in these picks, right? And you saw me put $50 down to win 1,000, and you see the results. It hit. So hopefully you cash in with me. If you want access to all my tickets as soon as I place them, the KJK DFS VIP member package is going to be where it's at. If you're a serious player that's playing every single day, you need to get in there as soon as possible, right? It's all apps. If you're not as serious, or you don't have a high bankroll, or you're not playing every day, that's perfectly fine. That is why I supply these free streams and these free videos. Okay, so that's all out of the way. The other thing I'll say, guys, is just it supports the brand, right? Like, it's just, this is the best possible way to support my brand. Like, if you don't have the money, that's perfectly fine. But I'm saying from putting money towards the brand, and then obviously you get the value in return. You can become a YouTube fan club member, but you don't really get anything in return for that. You're actually getting the picks and more value, so it just makes sense to go there if you ask me. But yeah, we'll talk about some Prizepicks. We'll talk about some Betr picks. I've already been doing my research all day. I've already been locking in props. And I will answer some questions in the chat as well if you have any questions. The link is here for VIP. It's on Patreon, guys. If you just look up KJK DFS VIP on Google, you'll see it pop up, right? I can drop it in the chat, but I have links everywhere. I genuinely don't know what else I can do to make it easier. I have on my graphics, premium picks, money bonuses, and more linked in the description. And then I always comment it and pin it on my videos. And I say it out loud and I bring it up on the screen, right? It's on Patreon. It is patreon.com/KJK_DFS. You could just literally go to patreon.com and there's a search option and just search KJKDFS and I'll pop up. I will drop a link in the chat for you to make it easier. If you're interested, and then let's talk some picks. Let's do some Q&A. That's just a little bit of an introduction to the stream. I just want you guys to know there's more apps to use than Prizepicks. Betr is a phenomenal option. I'll be giving you another 5-pick on the stream because 5 picks are optimal on Betr. If you didn't realize or you didn't know, 5-pick entries, you're getting -122 implied odds per individual leg. That's why we play 5 picks on Betr, right? You don't be putting any other entry on Betr than a 5-pick. It's by far the best odds, implied odds per individual leg, right? So you're getting the best bang for your buck, and you're getting the best slip type for long-term profit and return on investment. So that's why we lock in those 5 picks. And yeah, like I said, I hit 2 last night, so my Betr account is looking real pretty, which is fantastic. And then all the people that tailed in the VIP, hopefully their Betr accounts are looking real pretty too. That's always the goal, right? So I'll drop that link in the chat. Yes, I will drop the VIP link in the chat to make it easy on you guys. It is everywhere. It is linked below in the description. It is on Patreon, but I will do it to make it easy, and then we'll get into the good stuff, right? We'll get into the Q&A, the actual slips. We'll build out a slip on Prizepicks. We'll build out a slip on Betr, right? I'll pin this message so you can easily access this if you'd like to. And then let's get into what you came for, right? The picks, and we'll break it down exactly why they're good picks. Looking at market data, explaining why. Yes, I have a Discord I just dropped in the chat. There is a cost associated with it. It's on Patreon. You buy it, and then you get access to my Discord if you're interested. Okay, let's look at, I'm going to do just a scroll of the chat real quick and answer any questions. We have 22 likes, guys. Let's get this thing up over 50 likes, and then we'll start building out a slip on Prizepicks. Hopefully, the market's always changing, so I don't know. There was a pick I was hoping to promote to you guys prior to coming on the stream that I had pulled up a little bit, and I can already see it got bumped, so that kind of stinks. But guys, we have plenty of options. I saw some comments coming in. I saw some people in the live chat when I was starting the stream saying, by the time he gives us the picks, all the plays are going to be bumped. Guys, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 game slate. All right, so yes, many of my plays have been bumped. Many of them will get bumped after I lock in on the stream and after I get off the stream. However, the market's always evolving, and if you're telling me that we can't get any good plays, and that all the good plays are bumped, your process is just way off, or you're just learning and you don't quite understand yet, okay? Because, an hour till tip-off is typically some of the best time to lock in value. We're going to be getting injury news. Some guys might be ruled out, which is going to fluctuate the market, which we can then take advantage of. Betr is a phenomenal app to be doing that on. I've been able to lock in quite a few tickets on their app where someone gets ruled out and then the entire team's inflated. So the Golden State Warriors, for instance, let's say that, or someone gets ruled in, I should say, and their entire team's inflated, and or someone gets ruled out. So let's say Stephen Curry gets ruled out last minute tonight, right? Betr I've been able to kind of attack. Sometimes Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Kuminga will all still be listed, right? And then they have their points, rebounds, and assists at, let's say, for an example, 20.5, and the market's changing. Stephen Curry got ruled out, obviously, right? So then Wiggins, Kuminga, Draymond Green, all those guys, their points, rebounds, and assist props are going to go from like I said, for an example, 20.5 up to 25.5, right? And if we're able to take advantage quickly, we could get all those guys at a 5 discount on their line. And that's how you take advantage of the market and really profit and win some money. You want to be taking advantage of every single piece of value that you can get, right? So that's what we're going to be doing on the stream. And that's what I'm doing every single day, okay? Not only for the free content, but for my VIP, for myself. It's all day, just scanning the market, finding the best data. Cade over 7.5 assists, Irving under 5.5 assists, Jalen Brunson under 7.5 assists, Kleber under 4.5 rebounds. I don't know if you're in my Discord, but I have every single one of those picks already locked in, so. If you're in my Discord, you're just telling everyone my plays. If you're not in my Discord, I have locked those in. Bro's still yapping. Go somewhere else if you don't like it. Green under 14.5 points and assists. Ben Simmons rebounds and assists. Stay away from my opinion. Philip Hornet, can we get a 6-man sweep today? Hopefully, Marcus. No, I just saw value. Fantastic. Well, it sounds like your process is pretty solid because I am also on those same plays. So congratulations. Hopefully, congratulations. Hopefully we win together because I have all those picks locked in as well. All right, 38 likes, guys. Get this thing up to 50 likes. We'll start building out a Prizepicks slip. Let's just pull up some, let's look at the market, see if there's any value. See if anything's changed since I jumped on the stream. And give you guys some picks. Let's see. Yeah, Irving assists. Someone said that in the chat. I do like this play quite a bit. I already did lock it in myself. So we'll start things off there. I don't really know how this hasn't gotten bumped yet. But I guess we're not going to complain, right? Kyrie Irving assists. We look at the market. For those of you that are not familiar, this is the OddsJam Sportsbook screen. You can use the promo code KJKDFS to get 35% off this tool if you are interested in it. As you see me using it throughout the stream, we're going to go ahead and type in Kyrie Irving on the assist prop, and we're going to see that the best possible place that we can place this is on Prizepicks. I have over 170 sportsbooks selected on my OddsJam Sportsbook screen. It's pulling in all that data, right? And we are seeing that Kyrie Irving's average odds, we're looking at minus 129.8 on the under 5.5. We have Pinnacle at minus 134 on the under, FanDuel at minus 138 on the under, Ballybet minus 148 on the under, BetMGM minus 150 on the under, BetRivers minus 148. So you can see some pretty heavy juice on all these books. Sports Illustrated minus 154 on the under 5.5 assists. So we're bringing in all of the market data, right? And we're using that to place entries on Prizepicks, and we want to be getting the best possible value that we can get. So on Prizepicks, the best possible slip that we can place is going to be 5 and 6 pick flexes, okay? Similar to what I pulled up as far as the Betr app is concerned, the reason that 5 and 6 pick flexes are best on Prizepicks is because we're getting the best deal, right? Long term, it's the best way to profit is playing 5 and 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks because we're getting minus 119 implied odds per individual leg, per individual pick, right? 4 pick powers, we're paying all the way up to minus 128 implied odds. 4 pick flexes, we're paying all the way up to minus 132 implied odds, so we're not getting nearly as good of a deal, right? We want to be locking in slips where we're getting the best implied odds per leg to optimize our chance for long-term profit. Okay, so that's why we play 5 and 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks. If you're able to hit your individual picks at a pretty solid rate on Prizepicks in those 2 entry types, you're going to be able to profit some solid money. As you can see, I always use this graphic that I built out for you guys to give you a very clear visual. If you're hitting 55% or higher of your picks, and you're playing all 5 and 6 pick flexes, you're going to be in the green. You're going to have a 5% return on investment if you were to play all 5 mans, a 7% return on investment if you were to play all 6 mans. Any other slip type, you're not going to be profitable if you're hitting 55% hit rate. Okay? So this is a clear visual to you. It's hard enough to hit 55% plus of your picks, right? So you want to set yourself up for as much success as possible long-term to profit. And you do that by playing 5 or 6 pick flexes. So that's why you will see me play 5 and 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks strictly. Everybody wants to get rich overnight. Everybody just wants to hit every single day. You're not going to hit every day, right? But then when you hit, you're going to 25x your money, and your bank and your Prizepicks balance is going to go up in a major way. Same thing that we talked about on Betr picks, right? It's 5 picks. You're not going to hit every day, but I hit 2 5 picks last night. My balance was hovering around like $1,000 for quite some time. I was going up to like 1,500, down to 800, just hovering around 1,000 by hitting sweeps and then not hitting sweeps, right? And then finally last night I had that big night, 2 sweeps. Now my account's up to like 3,000 plus. And that's how you profit. So now I'm going to look to keep that momentum going tonight and hit some more sweeps on Betr. The same rule applies on Prizepicks, all right, guys? So that's why we do it. We're playing for long-term profit. We're not trying to do this get rich overnight stuff. If you're trying to do that, you came to the wrong channel. I'm really trying to teach you how to play the right way, optimally, long-term, okay? So that's why we do it. There's a lot of math and reasoning behind why I do things the way I do it, all right? And I just explained it all to you. So if you're like, why is this guy not playing 2 mans? 2 mans are easier to hit, yada, yada, yada. 1, I would really encourage you to listen, and 2, this isn't the channel for you, okay? Because that's not how I play. That's not what I preach, and it's not smart. It's not optimal. It's a quick way for you to lose all your money to Prizepicks, all right? I didn't learn all this stuff overnight, but I put a lot of hours into learning all this stuff, and then I want to teach you all so that you can succeed at this, all right? So that's the goal. No, I just saw the value. Exclusive sounds like you got it all figured out. Why are you here? Chris says. Make sure I don't miss any. What would be the best slip amount for chalkboard in your opinion? Chalkboard I don't have in my repertoire yet, to be honest with you, but I have heard that it's similar to Sleeper, where it's a dynamic payout structure, so it's a different ball game over there, right? I pulled up that Sleeper slip at the beginning of the stream. So you know, there's multiple factors that are going into a dynamic payout structure. It's a little bit different than the fixed payout structures. Like no matter what on Prizepicks, we put in 6 picks and we're getting 25 extra money, right? No matter the prop. This is different. It's all over the place. So you can see Evan Mobley was 1.77x, Kawhi Leonard was 1.84x, and Jakob was 1.87x. So those are all kind of like built-in implied odds in the background that they're setting on that player prop. And then you really got to attack at the right time on those apps to be getting the best value, which is it's a different story. You have to attack at the right time on all apps, but you get my point. Like Evan Mobley could have been shifted down to like 1.2x shortly after this, and then he's not really a good play anymore. I got 3 picks for over 6x on this 3 pick, and they are all, you know, heavily. What am I trying to say here? I had better odds on sports books than what they were setting their props at, right? So it was good value. So like, let's say Kawhi Leonard was like minus 150 on the sports book. Sleeper's setting his line at like minus 115. Let's say they're messing up on the price, and that's all factored into the multiplier. I want to take advantage of that line. So hopefully that makes sense. The dynamic payout structures are a little bit more complicated than the fixed payout structures when it comes to like if you're getting good value, if that makes sense. But Kyrie Irving under 5.5 assists is a phenomenal prop to start things off here for us on the live stream today. I pulled it up for you guys on the sportsbook screen here, and we want to be getting the best possible value on Prizepicks compared to the entire market, right? There's millions of dollars in these sportsbooks setting these lines. We're pulling in all of the data, we're looking at it, and we're seeing literally there's not a single other sportsbook that we can go to and place at better odds than minus 119 on the under. The under's favored heavily across the industry. Minus 129.6 average odds on the 5.5 line, as you can see with all of these. But then you do have some books that are juicing it even higher, right? BetMGM, great example, minus 150. Bally Bet, great example, minus 148. So we're looking at all this data. We want to be getting as many data points as we possibly can, and that's how we know we're getting a good play. So that'll be our first play. We got 53 likes. Let's get this thing up to 100 likes. We're gonna start building out a full slip. I'll hopefully there's enough props on the board that I already like that haven't been bumped, and I can just kind of browse through and tell you guys why I like them. But sometimes the plays are gonna be bumped, and I'm gonna have to come up with more plays on the spot. Which, if that's the case, we're fine. We'll come up with it, right? We'll be good. I got you guys. But all right, so. Yeah, Irving under 5.5 assists is the first prop we were talking about. Maxi Kleber, yes, is another guy. He is questionable. We don't know if he's going to play yet, and same with Jalen Brunson, but I do have these props locked in as well in slips. Someone had mentioned them in the chat. I do agree. These are great props. Brunson is questionable. We don't know if he's going to play tonight, right, guys? So, but if he does play, once again, we can see that we're getting good value on his under 7.5 assists. Like, what does it mean when we're getting good value? What is this guy talking about, right? What I'm talking about is we're pulling in every single sports book under the sun, millions of dollars invested in these sports books. We're getting average implied odds. We're getting which place we can go to place the best possible odds. In this case, it's pulling in Boom Fantasy at minus 119 implied odds is the best odds. But as I had stated to you guys, minus 119 is the same implied odds we're getting on Prizepicks in a 5 or 6 pick flex, right? So Prizepicks is still the best place we can take this. Minus 119 is the best we're getting. Average odds is at 7.4 assists. You can see a little bit under 7.5, which is another sign that we're getting good value. That number's lower, and it's still favored on the under. Minus 140 on the under on Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook. Minus 142 on the under on FanDuel. Minus 152 on the under on Bally Bet. Minus 152 on the under on Bet Rivers. Right? So I sound like a broken record here. But it's just true. We want to be getting the best implied odds. We're getting minus 119 implied odds per individual pick on Prizepicks, right? We literally can't go to any other sports book out there and get better odds than what we're getting on the under 7.5 assists for Jalen Brunson assists than what we're getting on Prizepicks, right? Which is telling us this is a really solid play. This is a really good play on Prizepicks. We can't go anywhere else and get it at a better value, right? So naturally, we're going to take advantage, right? That's what we're doing here. So there's another pick that I do like for sure. And So that'll be our first two, right? If these don't get bumped, these could get bumped as I'm talking, guys. If they get bumped, don't panic. I have other fantasy score props I like. I have a bunch of different props like I've been researching all day. So if the prop hasn't get bumped and the value hasn't shifted, I'm on it. Don't you worry. We're just talking through some plays, seeing if anything's changed, talking about some concepts, why these are good plays on Prizepicks specifically. And then we're going to lock in some better picks too, right? We want to be getting the good value over there that we can get. He did 8 assists against Philly. You really think Irving will get less than 8 assists? He did 8 assists. I don't care about that, man. Trends is one of the worst thing you could follow for this stuff. I wouldn't recommend you do that, right? What I'm talking about is far more valuable to how you succeed at this long term than looking at how a player has done their last 5 games. These last 5 charts mean absolutely nothing. This popular page is a really it's a dead giveaway that most users have no idea what they're doing and how to like truly find the best picks, because they just come into the Prizepicks app and they look at the last 5, and if the chart looks nice and pretty and green, they take it, right? That's not smart at all. We want to be taking picks that are heavily favored on sportsbooks where we're getting the best implied odds that we could possibly get. Millions of dollars. If you think that you are smarter than sportsbooks, go elsewhere. I'll answer that for you very quickly. You're not. There's millions of dollars. You're not smarter than the sportsbook. I'm not smarter than the sportsbooks. I'm one guy. I can only do so much, but what I can do is I can develop systems to take advantage of all of the data that's being brought in by the sportsbooks, right? And that's what I do every single day. I'm on top of it. I've got a bunch of different tools. We're looking at sportsbooks themselves, right? We're capturing the best data. We're looking at not only even sportsbooks like DraftKings and FanDuel, we're looking at all these different props apps too, right? So like Underdog Fantasy is another sponsor of the program. You can use promo code KJKDFS to get a deposit match over here. It's just another app, right? But they have very sharp odds too, right? They're very smart with their odds. They do bump things very quickly. So we can use this as a data point. As a matter of fact, I was looking at them earlier. We can see Kyrie Irving on Underdog has already been bumped. His 5 assists is down to 5.0. So why is that? Because Underdog is telling us there's way too good a value in the under at 5.5 assists, right? It's too likely to hit. Too many users are going to beat us. If we don't change this line, we're going to go bankrupt. It's the same with all the sportsbooks. If they don't set the lines appropriately, they're going to go bankrupt, guys. I wish it was easy and we could just log into these apps every day and they didn't bump anything and we could take our sweet time and get plays that are just going to be absolute hammer spots, locks. That's not how it works. They're very quick. They adjust the lines very quickly, so we have to be quick. We have to adjust, right? So that's what I'm doing all day in the VIP. For these non-fantasy score props, I try to give you guys a lot of fantasy score props on the channel because, as you can see, these non-fantasy score props to get bumped like crazy. He's already down to 5.0 on Underdog. Honestly, I'm very surprised he has not been bumped on Prizepicks. I don't know why they're being slow to bump him, but hey, we're not complaining. It's just like there's very clear value on the under 5.5 assists on Kyrie Irving. Another tool, another sponsor of the program is the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. If you're not familiar with it, you can once again use my promo code over here and get a nice deal that they hooked me up with. You can get 25% off with the code KJKDFS, and as you can see, it's green, which is their version of telling us like this is a really good pick. They're telling us it's going to hit at a 54.37% rate, which is really good, right? A lot of people don't understand good value. You're still only hitting your prop like 55% of the time, right? So it's minus 134 on the under on Pinnacle, minus 140 on the under on FanDuel, minus 130 on DraftKings, minus 150 on BetMGM, minus 142 on Caesars. All these things we're talking about. Millions and millions of dollars invested into the market to make sure these odds are accurate and they don't go broke. If they don't set the odds appropriately, they go broke, right? So we can take advantage of that on these props apps. That's exactly what I'm doing. And this is another tool. If you're interested, you can check out. Very helpful for finding value, okay? So, but it's all the same game. We're scanning the market. We're looking at sports betting markets, and we are using that data to beat these apps, right? that's what I do. That's how you make money. That's the same thing I did yesterday when I gave out that 5-pick on Betr that swept, right? You see the results. It's all green. If you listen to my video prior, I went through side by side, which we'll do again on the stream today. And I want to find value on Betr picks that can't be found on Prizepicks because they've already bumped it. They've already taken the value of the prop. Same example we just gave with Kyrie Irving. He's already been bumped down to 5.0 even on Underdog. Let's take advantage on Prizepicks where he hasn't been bumped, right? Jalen Brunson's also been bumped on Underdog, as a matter of fact. If they haven't changed that, saw that this morning, right? So we can go over here and compare the market data. You can see he's at 7.0. Underdog is saying this is way too good of a play. We're going to bump it. So Prizepicks is being slow to the party in this case, and we can take advantage, okay? And this is going to apply to all the apps. Like I said, for those of you that are freaking out that we're not going to beat the bumps, these are two props of good value if you can beat the bump on Prizepicks. But we have an entire board to go off, right? Don't get me wrong, you got to be quick on your feet and all that stuff. I've already locked both these picks in. So they might be part of the 6th pick on the stream. They might not, but they're good picks to start things off. And then we'll build out a slip. Just keep in mind, guys, all the stuff we're talking about applies for every single game, every single prop, right? So there's going to be opportunities to attack in all these games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gamer. There's going to be a lot of opportunity tonight compared to a game like a 2-game NBA slate, right? So I'm not stressing about if Jalen Brunson gets bumped or Kyrie Irving gets bumped. Personally, I've already locked them in. I've already captured that value. I already sent them to the VIP, like I said. So that's another, just for full transparency. Like, if we don't get these in, I'm cool. I already captured it, right? And I know there's other plays with good value, but these are certainly two good plays. Okay. 193 viewers. Thank you, guys. Hopefully you're finding value in this. If you are, please hit the like button. We got almost 200 people in here. We don't even have 100 likes. Let's get this thing up to over 100 likes. And I got you guys. Trust me, before we leave, I'm going to be giving you guys a 6-pick on Prizepicks. I'm going to be giving you guys a 5-pick on Betr picks. I promise. And we might speed things up here. I'm just going over some concepts and explaining my reasoning, right? This is what I'm doing with my own. This is how I'm winning, okay? Everything that I'm talking about is the same process I'm using when I'm picking these props, right? Last night, Sleeper, I turned $500 into $3,045 using the same concept I'm talking about. Sportsbooks data, getting in at the right line, comparing the market, getting the value on the market. Sleeper had the line misrepresented. Let's take advantage, right? Betr picks, I swept too. I turned $50 into $1,000 twice last night using this same method, right? So it's easy to come and bash me after the games are over and things go south, right? But, nobody's going to come and say, like, great job when things go good. It's just the way it is, which I'm not complaining. Like, I don't care. I signed up for this, right? I have a brand in props apps. You're just going to get more negativity than positivity. But all I'm saying is I'm using the process that I'm describing, right? For all of these plays. And look, green, 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 all this other stuff that you hear out there. I'm reading the chat. Like, Kyrie Irving had 8 assists last game. I genuinely don't care, okay? Because the market's going to factor all that stuff in right now, okay? It's factoring in the matchup. If it's a back-to-back and the team's traveling from Los Angeles to New York cross-country, the books know, okay? The books know all of this stuff. So all the stuff, like, you got to just get that through your head. And if you can really succeed at this, okay? There was a time I didn't understand either. So all I'm doing is trying to tell you this is how it works. If you don't want to deal with all the BS of scanning the market and all the stuff I'm talking about, and you're like, this is too much, I just want the plays, that's what you can pay me for. That's literally what I have a package for, the KJK DFS VIP member package, right? I'm teaching all of you this stuff, but I'm just taking care of it, right? I'm locking in the tickets. I'm sending it in. Now it's gotten to the point where, there's so many bumps and stuff that I'm sending in a ticket, the play's getting removed, and then I'm sending in a follow-up message of a good pivot, a good replacement right away to my members, because that's how quick these apps are, right? So I'm always adjusting to profit, to help people profit. You got to adjust too, okay? And let's get into some more plays here. Let's try to lock in a 5. Let's try to lock in a 5-6 pick flex. We're starting to get to that point to the end of the stream, so hopefully that was valuable. If you have any questions, please ask in the chat, and I promise you we're going to lock in a 6 pick flex here shortly. I just really want to explain this stuff, and being live, it seems to be more productive than my videos of being able to actually like read what people are saying and help you out. Anybody like Mancaro over 5.5 assists? Don't play it. Kobe Boy under assists. What is that website you use to see the slate? I don't know what website you're talking about, man. There's tons of websites out there. Roto Grinders and Roto Wire are two. This is Roto Wire, Roto Grinders. Pretty much if you just type in Roto, there's a lot of different daily fantasy sports sites out there that cover like DraftKings and FanDuel and Prizepicks and all these different things, and they have live feed data. Like I use the RotoWire starting lineups page here to see injury news, and they have all the injury news and which players are most likely to play. They're like color coded, and these are very reliable websites. There are people that use a lot of websites that are not reliable for injury news. This is a great one, RotoWire, if you are someone that's looking to see the slate and the status of players. That would certainly be a great place to go. Which do you prefer first, DG Fantasy or Odds Jam? I use both, man. The answer for me, honestly, is both. You know, I love the fact that Odds Jam, I can go to the sportsbook screen and pull in every single sportsbook line, every single piece of data under the sun, not even just props, but also like, you know, money line, spread, all that stuff on Odds Jam. And then Daily Grind Fantasy is fantastic if you're a player that's using these props apps every day, because it's, you know, pertaining strictly to these props apps, right? So, you know, Prizepicks, Underdog, Sleeper, all that stuff. I'm using both tools 24/7. I'm a madman, dude. I got 3-screen action 24/7, boom, boom, boom. Like research, market data, sending it into the VIP as soon as I place, recording content, editing content. I do it all, man. I do it all. So let's build out a slip, man. I don't mean to just talk, but what I'm saying is very important, and it's going to help you actually make money long term. Playing optimally, playing the right slips, right? Learning that 5 and 6 pick flexes are optimal, and that you're not going to win every slip, but that when you win, you're hitting the 25x, and you can actually make money long term. A lot of people are playing like $5 entries on Prizepicks. Man, if you're someone with a low bankroll, like, you know, if you're not even starting with at least playing the optimal slip types, you're really doing yourself a disservice for your long-term success. So I just try to help people, man. That's all I'm trying to do, is just help you, okay? Okay, so those are the first two that we like on Prizepicks. Let's see if we have any others. But Jalen Brunson's questionable. He could get ruled out, so I'm not going to promote that to you guys. If he gets ruled out, you can. Some people don't know this. If a player gets ruled out, a lot of times Prizepicks will change that player in your slip to a do not play, and you can go into your ticket and cancel it, just like you would cancel, like how they give you 5 minutes to cancel a slip. If there is a DNP, you can cancel the slip. So, you know, if Brunson doesn't play tonight, don't sweat it. It's either gonna. So one thing I teach is if you put him in a 6-pick flex, right, and he gets ruled out, as long as that doesn't impact any of the other plays, you're still good, because 5 and 6 pick flexes are optimal, right? So I already have Brunson locked into a 6-pick, and if he gets ruled out, I'm cool, because it's just going to turn into a 5-pick flex, right? You're not killing yourself. And then if you put it in a 2-pick, which you shouldn't do, I guarantee there's a lot of people that just put it in a 2-pick because they saw the first two highlighted. All that's going to happen is Brunson's going to be in DMP, and you're going to get refunded. It's just going to be a void slip, and you're going to get refunded, okay? You shouldn't be playing 2 picks as is, but if you did that. But yes, I did play Brunson in a ticket. I didn't just bring him up on the screen and say, play him, he's a good play, and not have him myself, all right? It's just that there's a possibility he gets ruled out, and all my other plays on my ticket are good plays regardless. So I'll just have it as a 5-pick flex, and my members will have it as a 5-pick flex, and we'll be good. All right, people. So Irving will be number 1. We got to speed things up here. Let's just hopefully that was valuable. If you have any questions, drop them. But I will be giving you a 6-pick flex, and I will be giving you a 5-pick on Betr Picks for free. And then I'm gonna get out of here and head on over to VIP. If you want more picks from me, there will be a lot more tonight, I'm sure. So that'll be our first one. Once again, we have some guys that are listed as questionable, which is quite annoying from like providing you guys with a slip. Like, I'd rather not have a guy get ruled out for you guys, if at all possible. So, is Halliburton still available? My guess is no. Yeah, he got bumped. So I got Halliburton's assist at 8.5. It got bumped. So I'm not going to promote that to you guys. Don't play the bumps. So we like Kyrie. Fantasy score props that I like tonight. I can already tell you off the top of my head a couple. Jonathan Kuminga looks like a really solid play in this Indiana game. It's going to be a really fast up-tempo game. This guy's really stepped in. And I mean, he's the future of the Golden State Warriors. Hate to say it, but Klay Thompson looks really bad, man. He's going downhill. So it's going to be the Kuminga show here shortly. This game environment's crazy good. It's 249 over under 5.5 points spread in favor of the Indiana Pacers. We look at Jonathan Kuminga's fantasy point per minute production. It's really, really solid stuff on the season. He is putting up 1.03 fantasy points per minute, so a little over 1 fantasy point per minute, right, guys? And he's got a 24% usage rate, solid stuff. Then we look at the minutes he's getting lately for this Warriors team. Let's go ahead and pull that up for you so you can get a visual. You can see they're on a back-to-back. That last game did turn into a blowout last night, which is fantastic. All these players played light minutes, so they should be more rested tonight than they would be if they had to play the whole game, right? So Kuminga only played 29 minutes. That's because he got pulled early because of the blowout. So don't let that deter you off to play. You can see he's playing 33, 34, 37, 39 minutes. He's a young kid. We're not talking, Kawhi Leonard injury management minutes, right? So I feel confident about him getting a full allotment of minutes tonight. Over 1 fantasy point per minute. Playing in the mid to upper 30s. That's going to put him in the upper 30s in fantasy score, right? All these things are fantastic. And the game environment, 249 over under, is really, really good. So all things point to him being a really great play here, right? This game has the fastest pace on the entire slate. A 101.3 pace metric. So that is why I like him, and I also do like his teammate in Stephen Curry. So we can add both of those guys real quick. Got both of these guys going over their fantasy score tonight. You can see Steph Curry last night did nothing. He just kind of chilled. They really didn't need him to get the win last night, as that game did turn into a blowout. But like I said, being that it's the second half of a back-to-back and these guys didn't play the whole game, I actually kind of like that for this game, right? A little fresher legs than they would have had they not sat out towards the end of that game. So these are things that are constantly going into my process. Once again, if you're listening and you're like, but KJK, they're on a back-to-back, but KJK, they're flying across. I already know. I'm thinking about all of it, I promise, okay? And all of my projections factor it in as well. All right? So Stephen Curry, they got him at 41.5. I got him going out there and getting like the mid-40s, So we're looking at like 45. His ceiling's all the way up to 50 plus. I mean, this guy's ceiling is like 60 fantasy points. Jonathan Kuminga, I have going out there and getting in the mid to upper 30s, right? He's at 33.5. I think he's going to get like 36, 37 fantasy points, right? There's not going to be a huge difference in these fantasy point projections. Prizepicks is very good at setting them. It's not very often they're going to have a guy set at Stephen Curry at 31.5 fantasy score, and I've got him projected for 40. They're really sharp at setting the lines, right? So, it's going to be like a 4 or 5 point differential in your projection oftentimes if it's a good play and it's a good edge. Both these guys I do have going over, and like I said, great game environment. We're all looking at the same thing. 249 over under, 5.5 point spread. Vegas is telling us this game's going to stay close, and it's going to fly like crazy, right? So it is certainly a good game environment to be taking overs on players you have projected over, because if you have their base projection over and their ceiling is much higher, there is a more likelihood that they're going to reach that ceiling tonight, right, guys? You follow me? We need a close game that's high scoring and fast. And that's what we have here, okay? So, I like both those guys. So we can certainly be possibly adding them and their fantasy score props, which should give you guys more of an opportunity to tail, hopefully. All right, so 1, 2, 3. A lot of these plays, like I said, I'm thinking in my head as I'm going through. They've been bumped. Some of these plays weren't even available on the board prior to streaming, so I'm going to have to get off here and review them and send those to my VIP if I like it. Clay ruled out. You're kidding, right? Clay is ruled out, so these guys are going to get taken off the board, which sucks for the stream right now. Well, that's really good for me having already locked these guys in, but unfortunately for us, I think they're going to get taken off as I'm speaking, which sucks. Yep, there they go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So that's good. I already sent that in the VIP. We already got both of those guys in. That's really good value. For the stream, it sucks, but I will pivot live. Don't you worry. We'll come up with some other good plays here. Let's talk about it. I like Jamal Murray in this late game a lot at 41.5. The LA Lakers have been breeding fantasy points to opposing point guards a lot, and I really like him. So quick pivot for you there. We already have Kyrie Irving selected. Some of these plays weren't even available, like I said. Let's see the plays that are available. So we already locked in Kyrie. We like him a lot. Maxi Kleber's another play that we talked about liking earlier, and he's still available, so let's lock him in. Under 4.5 rebounds. There's good value on this prop. Entire industry is favoring his under, right? He is listed as questionable. It's the same injury he's been playing through, though, so I think he'll be good to go here tonight. Jalen Brunson, we'll just take, man. I mean, I wanted to give you guys the Stephen Curry and I wanted to give you guys the Stephen Curry and the Kuminga props, but that news just came out and they got taken off the board, right? I can't control that. So that sucks, but it is what it is. We'll pivot. I like Jamal Murray's fantasy score a lot. I like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving. Once again, if Jalen Brunson gets ruled out and it's a 6-pick flex, you know, it'll just drop down to a 5-pick flex. You could cancel. If there's other props that come up, I will pivot, but I don't want to be giving you guys plays that I'm not playing myself that don't actually have good value, right? So if they get ruled out, I'm sorry, but it's just the best players on the board right now. You know, I don't want to be giving you guys trash plays. So so we like those guys. Is there anything else that's popping that I've already locked in? I like Karl Anthony Towns on Prizepicks specifically because they have his line set at 22.5 points. His line across the industry is at 23.5. So we're going to 1-point discount on Karl. If we go over to Underdog Fantasy, once again, it's a good reference, right, to just see where they have him set. You can see he's set at 23.5. So they've already, you know, they have that line set up to 23.5 more on average across the industries where it's set. Prizepicks we're getting a 1-point discount, so that's why there's good value in this prop, right? I wouldn't play this if it wasn't at 22.5 because the value's out of the prop, right? We're getting good value on the 22.5 number. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of these plays weren't even available on the board prior to me coming on stream. That sucks that that news just came out, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 solid plays. And I'll just pull up my Discord on the side monitor here to see all the props already locked in so that I can just get a quick visual and see if there's any other props available that I like. All right, guys? So we talked about the Kuminga in the Curry fantasy score, unfortunately, they're down. A lot of these props already locked in have been bumps, so, you know, I can't promote it anymore. It sucks. Is Cade Cunningham still on the board? He is. One of his props got taken down that I like, but his assist is still available. I think this is a really solid prop. 7.5. Let's make sure the market hasn't changed on us. But if it hasn't, there's some really good value on this prop. It's changed a bit. Certainly looking different than it was earlier. But I do have quite a bit of exposure to this prop because it was popping for me earlier. I like this three-pointer prop, which you can see is no longer available. Another example of stuff I'm doing in the VIP every single day, right? Because there's such good value on the prop. Sometimes Prizepicks will just take it off the board. And is it available on Underdog? Well, he's dimmed across, so something's gone on here. With injury news and such, they're adjusting lines. Let's see if Cade... Yeah, it's still available on Underdog. If you play on Underdog, I like the over 1.5 3-pointers made. You can really lock that in anywhere that it is available. The two props that I liked on Cade were his assist and his 3-pointers. So we can certainly go with this prop. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays. And like I said, guys, I really liked the Curry and Kuminga props at those numbers they were at. Unfortunately, it got removed. But we have 6 solid plays here. And I already sent these all into my VIP, but I am going to send them... I'm going to lock this in on my side screen here and send it into them first and give them like 90 seconds to lock this in prior to you guys if they so choose, right, guys? And then I'll share it on the screen right after. So 6-pick flex, we're locking in here shortly. We got 228 people in here. Get this thing up to 150 likes. There's no reason we shouldn't be at 150 likes right now with over 200 people, and then I'll drop the slip. We should get there in 2 seconds. I'll lock it in here. I'll send it in the VIP so they have it first, and then I'll pull it right up on the screen for you guys, okay? So those props got taken off. We're going with Kyrie. We're going with Kleber. We're going with Brunson. And once again, guys, Brunson is listed as questionable, but if he gets ruled out, don't panic. As long as your slip is still a 5-pick flex, you're still playing optimally, right? It sucks, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. 1, 2, 3 on Brunson. 4, we're gonna be taking Cat only at the 22.5 line. Okay, guys. Do not take this at 23.5. That is not good value. We're getting good value because we're getting a discounted line. Do you understand? Okay, guys. So 23.5 and 22.5 are very different, believe it or not. These markets are very precise. If you've been playing Prizepicks for quite some time, you probably have had many, many tickets that you have either won by 1 or lost by 1. There is a reason for that. These lines are very, very sharp and precise, all right, guys? So we don't want to be taking bumps or lines that we're not getting the best value. Hopefully I made that clear. Don't do that unless you like burning money. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. All right, so I have the 6 pulled up here. I'm going to lock it in myself. I'm always going to back my plays. You will never see me promote a play on this channel on a live stream and or video that I am not playing myself. Okay, guys? I don't promote plays that I am not playing myself with my own money and that I'm also sending into my VIP members. So I have my own money on the line. I have my own reputation on the line. If things don't go well, you're not happy with me. My VIP's not happy with me. I'm losing money. Nobody's happy. All right, guys? So the goal is to win you money. That is the goal. And to back my plays, to put my money where my mouth is, okay? I always play the plays I promote. One of the plays got taken down. What the heck got taken down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maxi Kleber got taken off the board. Did he get ruled out? No. He didn't get ruled out. Prizepicks is just saying it's too good of a play, so we're going to take it off the board. So now we have to pivot again, which I will do. And I will release the ticket once again. We're at 111 likes. Let's get this thing up to 150 plus, and I will release the slip. So while you guys are getting the likes up, I'll have time to find a pivot here on this side screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 solid plays. What do I want to pivot to? What is another good prop for you guys that I like tonight? Unfortunately, I'd really like to play the Stephen Curry and Kuminga fantasy squares, but now they're going to be getting bumped, and they're not available on the board currently. I got a pivot for us. I know what we'll go with. He's questionable because he's always questionable. But I would anticipate that he plays. And we can lock him in, so. All right, so I'll pivot. And then once again, guys, I've already played all of these picks in slips and provided them to my VIP, okay? So I'm just going to take those picks that I've already placed in other slips, right? And we're just going to have a different combination of them. So you follow me? They're all props that I'm playing myself, I'm backing. It's just their different combo, and I'm sharing with you guys, all right? That's what I'm always going to do on these streams. And then we'll do a quick Betr Picks ticket right after this, all right? We'll do a little less of the talking in the chat, and we'll just get into the picks, all right? I promise. But we still only have 120 likes. Get this thing up to 150 likes, and I'll drop the 6 pick, all right, people? 150 likes. It's all about the likes. There's over 200 people in here. We should be able to do that very easily. And then I'll pull it right up on the screen, I promise. Right after, right? I'm just going to send in the VIP quick. If they so choose to lock it in first, I'll give them 90 seconds or so to lock it in before you guys, and then I will share it with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pivot, I know the pivot we're going with. It's going to be another fantasy score prop, so you guys will definitely be able to get it in, okay? Don't you worry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 is going to be this play. All right, I'm going to place it. Prizepicks only allows me to put $40 now. They have limited me to only win 1,000 on my 6-mans, which sucks, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place entry. Boom. I'm going to screenshot this and send it to my members real quick. And then once we reach that 150 likes, I will pull it up on the screen for you guys to tail immediately, okay? There we go, Discord. KJKDFS YouTube live stream free 6 pick flex. Free prize picks, 6 pick flex. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm locked in. I already sent to them, guys. As soon as we reach that like goal, I'm going to be pulling this up within 90 seconds. It shouldn't be hard to get to 150. We have 239 people in here. I don't understand. Like, it's free, providing you with as much value as I can. I do have a paid option. I would highly recommend you go over there as soon as you can. If you play every single day and you're a serious player and you're looking to really get better, this is going to be your best option. It's going to be a lot. There's a lot of value. You're getting a lot of value for this price tag. So if you're not someone that's willing to you're not locking in multiple slips on different apps throughout the day, it's probably not for you. But if you're someone that's really looking to learn and take advantage of all apps and get the best value, I'm telling you, it's going to provide you with a ton of value, man. And we have 8 more likes, and I'm going to drop the slip. All right, guys? Before they get rid of Kaminga Fantasy, 33, at least you answered my questions. Clay ruled out. Yeah, man. Now we up to 150. I got 141. 50, sure did. I said at 50, we'll start building the slip. Go somewhere else if you're going to complain about free content. Go somewhere else. I don't have time for it. I'm a busy man. Y'all want somebody to make money, but y'all mad about a likes goal. Yeah, exactly. It's free and you have to tap your button on a screen. This is what we've gotten to in 2024. I am a live human being on the other side of the screen right now that is dedicating my time to try to help you guys. I am also a human just such as yourself. This is why you don't get likes. You're right, Mark. I suck. I should stop doing this, man. I should get on LinkedIn and start applying for maybe I don't know, librarian hostess job or something. I don't belong doing this. I got to think my life over. I'm signing up to Betr using your code today. You said email it to you, right? I missed your answer if you answered. If you sign up to Betr, they're going to match up to $500, and your first entry, they're going to give you a risk-free entry. It's a really cool promo, actually, which I stink at bringing these up, which I'm going to start bringing them up. We're up over 150 likes. I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to bring up the 6 pick flex. So get your phone, your tablet, your laptop, whatever you use to play Prizepicks on, guys. Get it ready. I'll pull it up right after. But Betr, really cool option. We're going to pull it up exactly after this. We're going to be playing plays that we can only get on Betr with good value. I'm going to be on stream for about 10 more minutes, so it'll be nice and quick, straight to the point. Same exact thing that I provided yesterday on the video for free, where we swept. All right, we had a 5-0. We had a 5-0 sweep yesterday on Betr Picks in my free video. 5-0 sweep. So I'm going to hopefully do that again for you here on the live stream. All right, let's pull up the 6 pick flex, guys. Get 6 pick flex. Get ready, and this is what we're rocking with. Okay, guys, we have. Let me refresh to make sure that my entries are up to date. Here we go. We have the Kyrie Irving under 5.5 assists, Jalen Brunson under 7.5 assists, Karl-Anthony Towns over 22.5 points, Anthony Davis over 50.5 fantasy score, Jamal Murray over 41.5 fantasy score, and Cade Cunningham over 7.5 assists. You're selling your product, asking for likes. Likes come naturally if your product is good. You're right, Mark. I got to be better. I got to be better. I got to be better for the people. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me, man? Get it together. This is what we're rocking with, guys. This is my free 6 pick flex, and as Mark said, I gotta get my act together. If this doesn't go 6-0, I need to seriously rethink my life. and I'm going to, I promise. If this doesn't go 6-0, I need to sit down and do some thinking, because clearly I don't have it together, all right? I'll admit that right now. We need 6-0 sweeps only. I think you should block dumb comments for real. Well, I'll block it if it gets out of hand, but Brunson ruled out. Okay, well, we're going with a 5 pick because I got to get off stream. So lock in the 5 pick. And I'm going to give you a Better Picks ticket right after this, okay, guys? So it's not just Prizepicks. We're going to give you a Better Picks. Lock in the 5 pick. It's still, 5 picks are still optimal. And these are 5 picks that I really like outside of the Brunson pick. Kyrie Irving, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, Jamal Murray, and Cade Cunningham. There's no other plays with good enough value off the top of my, I liked our Curry and Kuminga reposted. We could revisit those plays. They're not reposted. Well, I already gave you those plays. So if Kuminga and Curry are reposted, I like those plays quite a bit. I got Curry with the news. Obviously, like they're probably going to get inflated a little bit, but with Klay Thompson out, their usage is going to go up. So I can pretty much guarantee whatever the new lines they drop are, I'm going to like the plays. I think they have a ceiling game. I think they both have a really solid game where they really perform high in the fantasy scoring department. So I'm sorry that multiple plays got taken off the board live for the stream, but it is what it is, man. This, it's one day. I'm gonna do more streams. I'm gonna provide more free videos. This sucks, but it is what it is, man. Like a lot of my plays are gonna get taken off the board. If there's good value, it's gonna get taken off the board, guys. Like, sorry, but it's not my fault. All right, so let's do Better Picks and get out of here. We're going to make this nice and quick. If you don't have the Better Picks app, guys, download it. They'll match you up to $500 with my promo code. And you can use this promo to take advantage. They're going to give you a sweat-free first entry. And there's no pushes, right? There's going to be bumps. Your plays are going to get bumped, but there's no pushes. I was able to sweep 2 Betr tickets last night. So, in using the same process, all the same stuff I'm discussing on the stream, all right, guys? I'm using the same process on all of my picks. So, this was... These were the 2 tickets I swept last night. And they were all bumped on Prizepicks. Quickly, Podol, Zion, Leonard, man, turned 50 into 1,000. And I sent it in the VIP as soon as I placed it, right? So this is my account, and I'm sending it in right away to my VIP as soon as I place, right? And the second one I was able to sweep last night was this one. We had the Nkongwu over 7.5 rebounds, Zion over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists, Terrence Mann over 10.5 PRA, and Klay Thompson under 3.5 rebounds, Stephen Curry under 4.5 rebounds, right? So it was a good night over there last night. So I got my phone pulled up. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of some plays that are bumped on Prizepicks that are not bumped on Better Picks. We're taking advantage of the best possible value that we can get on Better, right? Why are we going to play them on Prizepicks when they're all bumped? Makes no sense. Let's take advantage of the value on Better, and let's lock in a solid 5 pick here for you guys, okay? The first play that I like is bumped on Prizepicks, so we'll pull it up. Like I said, we'll do a little bit of a side-by-side here. And it's going to be Rudy Gobert's points. This has already been bumped on Prizepicks. They've already taken the value out of the prop. They've said there's too good a value on the prop. We're going to bump it so that our users can't beat us too badly, right? That's kind of how this works. So he'll be the first guy that we're going to discuss here. So that'll be pick number 1. Pick number 2, and I will pull up the actual picks, guys. I'm just going through. We're getting 5 picks together here for you, right? Let's try to get this thing up to 200 likes. That'd be greatly appreciated. Even if we don't, I'm gonna drop the slip. But if you haven't hit the like button, hit it if you would, please. We have another play that's solid value that is not available on Prizepicks that I'll pull up here for the number 2 pick in this slip. So there's 2. A lot of the props have gotten taken off the board, unfortunately, that I've locked in earlier. So I'm just trying to find. Here's another solid pick that has been bumped on Prizepicks. So we'll pull him up. I don't believe this prop is definitely not available on Prizepicks, but let me just check. There's good value in it, and it's not available on Prizepicks. This prop has been bumped on Prizepicks. So there's 3 that I got here on my phone, and once again, I will pull it up on the screen for you guys to see. Don't worry, I know you can't see it right now. I will pull it up for you, promise. So there's 3. 4, another prop I liked that got removed off Prizepicks. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, so we'll lock this one in. We cannot get it on Prizepicks, but we can get it on Betr, so we want to be taking advantage of that, right? Prizepicks has gone ahead and taken it off the board, which is what they do when a prop has too good of value. It is going to be Cade Cunningham's 3-point prop. For those of you that are listening closely, you can go ahead and get started on the Betr ticket before others that aren't listening by locking in Cade Cunningham's over 1.5 3-pointers, because that is going to be one of the props, okay? And then last one. The problem is so many of the props I've locked in already have been removed and or bumped. So guys, I have 4 solid ones here for you. I'm just trying to hunt down that 5th, and then we'll release it and wrap up the stream. So I got you shortly here. What's the 5th one gonna be? What's the 5th one gonna be? 1, 2. I have a 5th one I like that's also not available on Prizepicks. There's some good value on it. So we'll do that one. We want to be taking props that we can't get on Prizepicks that we can get on Betr, because we want to be taking advantage of getting value we cannot get on other apps. That's the theme we're doing here, right? You will hear me say that 1,000 times because it is true and it's helpful and it's going to help you succeed. You want to have as many apps as possible to take advantage of value you can get on certain apps that you cannot get on other apps. Okay, it is very smart to do that. I would highly advise you do that. And Betr is a great app because they don't have pushes. They will not have these even lines. You see on the right side on Prizepicks how Gobert is at 14.0 even and Wendell Carter Jr. is at 22.0 even. That's because Prizepicks has taken that prop at the 0.5 line and they have bumped it because there's too good a value in the prop, so they're bumping it to a push that doesn't exist on Betr. They'll bump picks and they'll take picks completely off the board, but there's no pushes, so it's very nice. Random picks, any research done on these? Robert, my friend, if I just did random picks, I would not have any of the following I have. Unfortunately, you have to provide value to people to gain a following. So I've been doing this a couple years now on YouTube to get my channel to where it is, and the only way people hit the like button or subscribe to my channel is if they win money. If they don't win money, they get mad at me and leave hate comments. So if I never won anybody money, I wouldn't have a following, unfortunately. You know, in a perfect world, we could all just gain a following without having to provide value, but that's not how that works. So yes, I do a lot of research. I provide a lot of value, and if I didn't provide value, nobody would care about me. I would just be another guy sitting alone in my room, man. Okay, so I have 5 solid picks for you guys. Let's get this thing up to 200 likes if you would, please. It's free. It takes 2 seconds to do. Even if we don't get up to 200 likes, I'm going to drop the ticket. I'm not going to be a jerk and leave you guys hanging because other people aren't hitting the like button. But if you would, that would be awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different picks. All of these are either bumped on Prizepicks or they're not even available on the Prizepicks board, okay? I'll take all of your picks that bump 0.5, Robert. Don't do that. That is very is a very bad idea, my friend. You will burn money long term doing that. Do not do that. The value is in beating the bumps. Don't take bumps. If you don't beat the bump, replace it with another optimal prop, or Prizepicks, you can run 6-pick or 5-pick flexes. They're both optimal. Rather than running the 6-pick, run the 5-pick flex. They're both optimal. You're both getting 119 implied odds on both of those slips types. All right. All right, so I'm going to send this into the VIP real quick so they can lock it in before. I'm going to give them 90 seconds, and then I'm going to put up on the screen. Once again, if we get this up to 200 likes, that'd be great. I will release this in any moment. So be ready, get your phone up. Betr is only available on mobile, so we're all going to be locking in on our phones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's lock this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I locked in. I'm going to send it into the VIP real quick. I'm going to give them 90 seconds to lock this slip in prior to you guys, should they so choose to. And then I will be pulling it up on the screen for you guys. And these picks are all optimal. They all have good value. They're all favored, right? And they're either bumped already on Prizepicks or they're not available on Prizepicks altogether. So we want to be taking advantage on Betr. That's why we're locking these in on Betr. All right, guys, you follow me? Okay, so share entry, copy. KJK DFS YouTube live stream. Betr free ticket. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. All have great value. 175 likes. Get up to 200 people. I will be pulling it up on the screen in 60 seconds. All right, 60 seconds precisely. I will be pulling up this 5-pick. And once again, you can't get these on Prizepicks. They're all bumps. So don't take them on Prizepicks. Take them on Betr. Don't play the bumps. Like my friend won something on Betr and gave 200 back last 4 days, $600. Yeah, man. I don't know what you're doing, but you want to be managing your bankroll, and you want to be playing all 5 picks on Betr. 5 picks are optimal, so you're not going to win every night, but if you manage your bankroll, you can play all the way down to $1 on Betr. If you're someone that has a smaller bankroll, you can literally just tail this pick for $1. Deposit, they'll match you up to $500, whatever you can afford to put in. If you can put in the full 500, take advantage. If you can't, you could only put in 20 or whatever. They're going to give you 20 for free. You have 20 yourself. And I would just play $1. You're still going to 20x your money times 20. And, you'll have $40 in there for a very long time. You want to give yourself room for the losses so that you can win. If you don't give yourself room for the losses, you're never going to have the bankroll to be able to afford those big wins, right? But 5-pick flexes, I'm sorry, not 5-pick flexes. 5 picks, there is no flex option on Betr, are optimal, okay? So play all 5 picks. Don't play any other slip type on Betr. And like I said, last night I hit my account's got 2.8 thousand in it right now. It's looking real pretty for $50 units. My max that they'll let me place is $50 on 5 picks, so I place as much as I can. $2,800 is it's a great start for me. I just started really using Betr this year, right? So I'm off to a good start. Hopefully get more sleeps tonight for my members, for you guys on the stream, and we'll keep it rolling. So I'm gonna pull up the picks right now, guys. Get ready to lock this in, and then I'm hopping up the stream. It is going to be a 5-pick entry. All of these picks are value we cannot get on Prizepicks, but we can get on Betr. All right, guys. So here it is. We have Rudy Gobert under 14.5 points. As you can see on the right side, it's already been bumped down to 14.0 even because there is value on the under 14.5. So Prizepicks has gone ahead and they've already bumped that. Colin Sexton under 2.5 rebounds. There's value on this under prop. It's not even available on Prizepicks. That's another key indicator to you that you're getting really good value. Prizepicks, sometimes there will be such good value in a prop, they'll completely take it off the board. The same story can be said for Cade Cunningham, the 3-point prop. I had locked that in earlier. I have the on Betr and Prizepicks. There's value on the over. Prizepicks has gone ahead and just taken it completely off the board. You can't even get Cade Cunningham's 3-point prop anymore on Prizepicks. There's too good a value. Wendell Carter Jr. over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. As you can see on the right side, once again, it's been bumped on Prizepicks. I did lock that in on Prizepicks before the bump with all my members as well. Same with Rudy Gobert. That's not good. Should be back here. Okay. I don't know what just happened. I think I dropped you guys. Sorry. I should be back. I don't know what just happened. So here's what we have. You guys should all be able to see, hopefully. If you can see in the chat, I think I went offline for a second. If you could just let me know if you could see this, please, that'd be very helpful. And this is what we have, guys. Under 14.5 points for Rudy Gobert. Under 2.5 rebounds for Colin Sexton. Over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Wendell Carter Jr. Over 1.5 three-pointers made for Cade Cunningham. And under 1.5 blocks for Alex Caruso. Okay, so as soon as you lock this in, please let me know in the chat that you have locked it in. All of these picks are only available on Betr. They're not available on Prizepicks. So we're taking advantage of value on other apps that we cannot get on Prizepicks. It's very important to have as many apps as you can. Betr is a great app to be taken advantage of. If you tuned into yesterday's free video, I gave out a 5-0 ticket on Betr for free. So all the people that say that I only come on and give picks that aren't as good, and my VIP only get the good picks, this guy's not giving us picks before the bumps, whatever you want to say. Literally yesterday, I came on my free video on, it's all there. You can go back to my video yesterday, and I gave it out, and it swept. I have it in my account. I swept it myself. I sent it to the VIP. I gave it to you for free. You can look at the lines that I got, and you can check the box scores, whatever makes you sleep at night. But the bottom line is I gave out 5 picks that all hit. And I'm trying to do it again today for you guys, right? And then if I win you money and you would like to join the VIP, that's going to be the best possible option to get access to all my content as soon as I place it. So hopefully this stream has been valuable. Take advantage of that $250 sweat free. If you've locked this in, can you please let me know? I'm going to do one more quick review, and I got to leave now within 2 minutes. Rudy Gobert under 14.5 points, pick number 1. Colin Sexton under 2.5 rebounds, pick number 2. Wendell Carter Jr. over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists, number 3. Cade Cunningham over 1.5 three-pointers, number 4. And Alex Caruso under 1.5 blocks is number 5. Okay, guys, so those are my 5 picks on Betr. That is the 5-pick ticket. The 5-pick ticket on Betr. And for Prizepicks, I don't know if these plays have been bumped. Hopefully they have not, but I will pull them up on the screen one more time for you guys. This is what we have for the 6-pick flex on Prizepicks. Jalen Brunson did get ruled out. Sorry, so it's a 5-pick flex, but these, hopefully none of these props have been bumped and you can lock them in. Kyrie Irving under 5.5 assists. Karl Anthony Towns over 22.5 points. Anthony Davis over 50.5 fantasy score, and Jamal Murray over 41.5 fantasy score. Lastly, Cade Cunningham over 7.5 assists. So run this in a 5-pick flex. I did give out Jonathan Kuminga and Stephen Curry fantasy score as other picks. They were removed off the board. People have told me that they've been reposted. So yes, only Stephen Curry is available. So Stephen Curry fantasy score would be a great replacement for the Jalen Brunson DNP. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. If you did, hit the like button on your way out the door. I got to get out of here. If you want access to all my picks, the VIP is going to be where it's at. Thank you for tuning in. I'm ending the stream right now. Thank you. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Leave a comment with your feedback on the stream after it ends. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I am going to get out of here. Good luck on Prizepicks. Good luck on Betr. We got value on Betr that we cannot get on Prizepicks. And we got plays on Prizepicks that we cannot get on Betr. So hopefully we hit everything for you guys tonight. That'd be fantastic, and there's a bunch of happy people. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Wishing you all the best of luck.